Welcome to Cooking with Big D. Today I'm in the kitchen making Blondie brownies. If you've ever been to Applebees and they have on the menu a Blondie brownie dessert, comes served with ice cream and a warm sauce over it, and along with pecans sprinkled on top. Come on with me while we make this up. So I started out with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to go ahead and whisk these dry ingredients together real good. Make sure they're well incorporated. And once we've done that, we'll set it to the side and begin to make the batter. To begin with the batter, I started with 3/4 cup of white granulated sugar, 3/4 cup of brown sugar packed, and we'll break that sugar up real good. I don't know what makes the brown sugar get hard in certain spots. And to this, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of butter. So that's 2 sticks of softened butter. And then we'll blend that on a low setting for a few minutes until we get it well incorporated. And the butter that I'm using is salted butter. So, but you can use unsalted butter because you did add the half teaspoon of salt. So to start out, you want to set your mixer to a low setting and start to blend away. All right, so I mixed that together for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and add 2 large eggs, and we will mix them together for about a minute or so. Make sure they're well incorporated. Make sure you scrape down those sides so you can make sure everything's being mixed together correctly. Y'all, I'm going to have to go switch this bowl out. I waited too long and made such a great mess that I have to change the bowl out. So here we are in a bigger bowl, feeling much more comfortable. Yeah, the color is so light. I was wondering if it was going to be the right color once it baked. But you'll see in the end. So here we're going to go ahead and add our imitation vanilla. I'm adding 2 teaspoons. And then you mix that up real good. I so hope this turns out to be as good as Applebee's is in the restaurant. I absolutely love this recipe. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start with our dry ingredients. I'm going to add half of it in here on the first go round. Mix it up real good. And then I'll come and add half of the milk. Give it a good blending. And I'll be back when we're done. right, we're going to add the remaining of the milk and mix it up real well. And at this time, the oven is preheated to 350 degrees. We will bake the brownies for 25 to 30 minutes. So here we're going to fold in a half cup of chopped pecans and a half cup of vanilla chips. And you want to fold this in. You don't want to use a blender or a mixer to do that because you want them to maintain their shapes. And you just fold that in as evenly as possible. And once that's done, we'll be ready to place the batter into the cookie sheet. Smells amazing, smells amazing. Yes, it does. I sprayed the cookie sheet with Pam cooking spray so that we won't have a disaster in the end. Now that we got these spread it all out in the pan real good, we're going to go ahead and get them ready for the oven, and we'll have brownies in 30 minutes, guys. Now that the brownies are baking, we'll go ahead and start with the sauce. I'm starting with a 8-ounce package of softened Philadelphia cream cheese. You can use any brand cream cheese of your choice. And I'm also adding a cup of heavy cream at room temperature and a whole cup of maple syrup. And this is what it takes to make the sauce. So we're going to mix this up real good. To ensure that no lumps are in the sauce, I adjusted the speed of the mixer and continued mixing until they were gone. We're going to go ahead and get this thing put together. We're going to cut this up and start with the brownie. And then we'll add ice cream and the sauce and top it off with some of the chopped pecans. It has been my pleasure sharing with you this video. Hope that you've enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of my YouTube family. And the notification button. It's been my pleasure. Thanks for watching. Toodles!